Well, go on, traders. Yeah, the traders here again, man. Happy Monday to you guys, and welcome to the start of the trading week. So, I must say thank you to those persons who have subscribed. Um, we have now broken the 50 mark, and I have 55 subscribers now. So, I really do appreciate that. Just to give you a little bit of background in terms of why I started sharing my content here on YouTube. Back then, I was trading stocks using Yahoo Finance. And as you know, there's no way you can actually interpret what the market is going to be doing using Yahoo Finance. So once I got a hold of Think and Swim from TD, and which gives great charting, I say, you know what? For those persons who may not be able to get onto this platform, I'm actually going to share it with them. Because with Thinkorswim, you need to have like a minimum of like $25,000 to actually have the account open. You have to open the account with a minimum of that amount. So I hope you guys, appreciate that. Yes, you can still trade. You know, you don't have to, get a Thinkorswim account for yourself because I'm actually sharing my charts with you guys. So if as per usual, if you like this type of content, um, please subscribe so at least we can get more persons, seeing that yes, there is someone out there that is helping, so to speak. This is my little way of giving back. All right, so let's get into the chart here. So as you can see, Mullen did what it we had indicated it would do. We had mentioned from last week around Monday that the stock is gonna once it breaks the resistance at 32 cents, it's gonna pop all the way up to 47 cents. So I don't know if you remember when I said, okay, when it pops to 47, 46, 47 cents, what would you do at that time? Will you hold? Will you sell? One of the family members said they will hold. But guess what guys? I had also hold on my stock because based on how the stock is moving, I think it's moving pretty decent. There's no huge pop ups, and then if there's a huge pop up, then usually there's a fast drop. But it's consolidating pretty well, moving pretty well. So I'm holding. So let's see what the stock will be doing for this morning. So we have gotten the pullback, guys. We have gotten the pullback onto the support, as I had mentioned before that this will happen. And not financial advice, but this may be an opportunity for persons to start getting in. But it all depends on which direction the stock will be moving. So as mentioned, the level between 46 all the way to 58, like a 10-cent level, all of that is a major resistance, guys. So what we don't want to see is for the stock to hit on the 46 and come all the way back down, back to where the our support was, because that would indicate that the movement is failing. But what do we want to see it do? We want to see it hold the support above the 30s. We want to see it hold the support there. So, what we'll be looking for in the next couple of days is a little bit of consolidation, and then when it consolidates, we want to see it creates what's termed is as a bull flag. So, if you recall, when was this again? Back in November, early November, when we were speaking about where the stock is going, and there was a bull flag. So if you look at the chart here, oh sorry, I forgot to extend my view here for those persons who are looking at smaller screens. Give me a second. Let me make this a lot bigger for those persons. If you look at my chart here, in early November, there was a formation of what's called a bull flag, where you get higher lows. So the stock popped down, we got higher lows here, but there was like a horizontal resistance, but we're still getting the higher lows. So what should have happened at that time if everything that we needed to happen in terms of volume coming in, then we should have gotten a pop-up at this level, but it didn't happen. So what we're looking for is for it to actually happen here where we are currently in terms of higher lows being forming, and then at the top at 46, if it tests the top at 46, then we want to see a pop through the major resistance there. But as I had mentioned, when we look at the call options, the activity appears not to going to happen until maybe next week. All right, because remember back, when was this again? Back in, let's take a look here. I think this was earlier December when it was moving off the 18 cents. We had call volumes of around 13,000 on a daily basis, while at this level we got like a double the increase in call volume, and we got a pop through of the 32 from 18 all the way up to 40 cents when we got volume coming in. So we're going to take a look and see what's going on with the call volume in a short while. Alright, so let me just pull up back the RSI chart to see how that is set up. So remember, for stock to move there, a couple of things you need to look for: the trend. You want to see the trend, you want to see volume, and you want to see what the RSI is also saying. So right now the RSI is indicating that the stock is overbought. So what we want to see happen over the next maybe couple of days thereabout is that it goes to the oversold territory here, and maybe not really it doesn't have to test all the way to the bottom, but we want to see it go back down to the oversold territory. Alright, so let's look and see what's going on with Yahoo Finance. So on Yahoo Finance, it shows that the stock pulled back almost 10% on Friday, up 1% pre-market. But for those persons who are just joining this channel, guys, this is no surprise to us. We expected this from last week, 2 weeks ago. We expected it, so this is no surprise. So don't be turned off by the fact that the stock dropped 10%. If we look at the stock compared to other stocks, Neo had pulled back, XPEV had pulled back even more, Lucid, not sure what Lucid is doing, and Li Auto also pulled back. There has been a general pullback in the stock. Let's take a look at the options. So call volume, guys, call volume, that is what you need to focus on. So the call volume right now is huge. So remember I mentioned that we got the pop-up when the call volume went to 30,000. Now it's at 182,000, guys. So there is a lot of expectation that the stock is going to be popping. A lot of interest coming in. People are booking their calls. Puts basically small compared to the call volume. In terms of when things will be happening in terms of open interest has increased. Interesting, has increased for this week, so it's almost 30,000 for the end of this week. The 27th, this is when the major open interest is showing at 75,000, so that is next week. So between now and next week, there's a lot of volume will be coming in, guys. So we need this volume to actually give us a chance to pop through this heavy resistance here, as I mentioned before. Because if you recall, this heavy resistance is based on, let me zoom out. And old support, which we drew the line here, and this old support was right here at around 40, around 53. So this is an old support. Once we get through this old support, then we will say for sure that the stock has fully turned the corner and will be heading up. Alright, so that's basically it for me, guys. So as usual, if you like this type of content, give me the thumbs up. Giving you a pretty early one this time. We don't have to wait until the market open to know what the stock is gonna do for the day. So, if you like this type of content, as I said before, make sure you subscribe and in order to get the early notification. Okay? So take care, guys, and until the next time.